All right, train wreck has started. Everyone, please board.
Hello, everybody.
Please board in a nice, orderly fashion. And I will be your conductor tonight for this train wreck.
Hang on, folks. It's going
to be a
bumpy ride.
He's going to be the conductor. He's going to be the conductor of the train. Gopher, you going to drive the bus?
That's not too loud, is it?
I'm driving the bus.
If you let me drive the bus, we might be in a little trouble.
Oh, we'll miss the train?
We're going to have to stop and get some Charmin at Walmart if I drive the bus.
I did that a couple weeks ago.
Just
I saw my neighbor at Food Line. He had
disappear.
I saw my neighbor at Food Line. He had a 20-pack roll of toilet paper, a bottle of hot sauce, and a bag of frozen chicken wings.
Oh, he was getting
prepared. You
prepared.
want home to make supper? He said, "Yep." Held it up.
Oh, I got poisoned the other night.
What'd you eat?
Well, the girlfriend mixed chicken in with the pulled pork.
Ooh.
And we didn't know that the can was buffalo chicken. Let's just say that was so hot, and she wouldn't eat any of it, and I didn't waste it, and I suffered for 2 days. I was on a 2-day diet.
That's how liquid in and liquid out.
That's how you lost the 7 mountains.
There you go.
Hey, Matt, do you think it's going to rain someday?
I think it might.
You better.
Hey, look at the snow. Look at all that snow.
Shut up, Gopher. Snow.
That's snow. That's snow in warm climate. There.
You should have your bike out and that getting washed.
My what? Oh, I got you.
But now I tell y'all what, this last trip that we took to South Carolina was by far the worst trip I have ever took in my life.
Did you get it?
Our food were right. The hotel was a crap. Everybody rode the left lane. You had to pass on the right lane.
Huh.
Everybody was rude.
Starting
Did
to
you
sound
get
a
in
lot
real
like
late? Did you get in down there real late?
No.
I'd have found somewhere else to stay.
Well, what happened was I reserved the hotel and paid for it a month ago to get the rate we got.
Yep.
And walked up to the front desk, and the lady was like, "Well, you got 15 minutes to go look at your room and come back and let me know if you're satisfied." So we walked back to the room, and I did dummy me. I just, glanced in and come back out. It, quote unquote, looked clean. So I walked back up to the front desk and I said, "Yeah, it looks fine." And so she gave us our key, took her shoes off. I started, putting stuff where it needed to go, getting everything lined up for the next couple of days. And about an hour later, the more I walked on the floor, the more gummy my feet felt. And then I looked down and I was like, I told him, I said, "Oh my God, look at my feet. The bottom of my feet were black." Then I went in there to wash them off in the tub, and the tub was filthy. So I walked back up to the front desk and I said, "You need to come look at this tub." I said, "This thing ain't been cleaned in a month." She said, "Oh, these are old tubs." I said, "No, honey, this tub ain't been cleaned in months." So anyway, long story short, I went on Google reviews and made a really, really long review.
Well, that ain't nothing. Y'all ought to seen the hood rats that were running around every time it went dark out in the parking lot. I mean, I think they were selling everything from ass to grass to meth.
Sounds like Sharon.
What's up, man?
Both rooms on either side of us were smoking marijuana. You could smell it plain as daylight.
Hello, Nev.
Why don't we have a contact high?
My computer's in that trailer right there somewhere.
Well, Matt, honey, I told you what my solution is. Begins with a Y, and the first word begins with a Y. The next word begins with the letter S.
He's in the house.
Why don't you move? Well, it's going to start raining so hard I ain't going to be able to hear.
That ain't raining. Cave Troll's taking a piss.
That's it.
I'm going to sit right here under the cover then.
Well, wait a minute now. That kind of looks like looking at looking at that picture he claimed was
It's-
a patrol place.
It's
It-
the
it
fucking
looks like-
Mexican.
Looks like he was sitting. That's him sitting on that porch. So,
Yeah.
Matt, was that really your house?
No, no, no.
The
Well, hello, Mexican.
Does anybody else hear sheep?
His house is much bigger.
He looks lost. I don't think he can hear anybody.
Nah,
It's that communist connection again.
that communist connection.
Good.
He's going to have to go out and come in 4 or 5 times.
We can't hear you. There you go. Is he that communist connection?
Yep.
How are you doing, Mike?
Oh, I'm just waiting for the purge.
Oh, okay.
Don't wait. Get prepared.
I mean, today was a bad day, all due to a freaking SD card. And actually, Gopher and Dante both know about that. They got an earful from me.
Hey, Dante, do you want me to send Marshall wanted the link?
He's alive?
Yeah.
I still got his email. I can send it. I didn't know. He was,
Well, I think he's got a new email, though.
I thought the Mexican got him.
He's surfacing after the long hiatus.
Yeah, he texted me and Keiko today and said he might be able to get on tonight. And I said, "Who are you, stranger?"
Oh my God! It's me! It's the storm. It's
Hey,
me
buddy.
over
Oh,
there.
I hear you.
Yes.
Hi, Overland.
Hi. I had no sound. I've been struggling to hear you, and now finally.
I thought I heard some sheep out there.
How you all doing? So Matt is having some pouring rain over there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a way to fix that problem.
Really?
Yeah, it's called go out and buy a new dust. Part with some of that moldy money there.
Well, you could-
Buy something that was invented during this century.
well,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could all.
something around like 2015 or earlier.
Well, you could all sponsor me in Mexico.
Oh,
Sponsor you? Oh my God! I'm waiting for you to adopt me.
I am keeping you busy over there laundering money.
Wait! I have something new. I have news. I have whatever you want to call it. It's my birthday today, guys.
Oh well,
Oh,
happy
Happy birthday.
okay. Birthday, how old are you?
Mine was last week.
I'm
Oh,
40.
happy belated birthday!
Oh,
Happy belated birthday.
I didn't do it twice.
I turned 47 today.
47.
47.
Oh, you're
Oh
young
my
pup.
Holy
God.
crap.
Oh my God!
Hey, Overland, you're that much closer to the ground.
Hey,
I'm
Skip.
Yeah.
He's almost half our age.
Yeah.
He's still on the teat.
Oh my God!
No, I'm not.
I'm waiting to see the real pretty girl in the bathing suit giving him his birthday spankings online.
Well, it may not.
No,
it happened to
no,
me.
no.
It's not a girl. It's
What?
like
It's
well,
not a
guy.
girl. Oh no!
it's not. Well,
Oh, boy.
There you go, flip flopping again.
Yeah.
Gopher sent me some ideas about some sheep, and well, you
He
know,
trained to spank you.
Oh, did you get that email I sent you?
of course I answered you.
Oh, I didn't get an answer yet.
What?
No,
Not even from the first one?
no, yeah.
Well,
Ah,
see,
you must be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding.
I answered you
Overland.
on the spot on the first email.
So did you
and on the
guys,
second.
Overland, did you have any representatives to the D-Day Normandy
Yes.
anniversary?
No,
don't think
no.
Portugal
Not in
was
my
around
family.
during that
Not in my family. No. I didn't.
Um,
I didn't. Mexico wasn't in that war. Mexico came after.
Okay, Bandit Nub, thanks for coming and happy
you know,
70th anniversary. Whose 70th anniversary?
75, 75th
75th
anniversary.
anniversary of D-Day.
D-Day
Oh,
on
okay.
Normandy.
That's right.
Yeah. I saw it on the news. Yes.
So
No,
if
I didn't have
if you're
anyone.
if you're 42, Overland, that would explain.
47. What? 42? 47.
Okay, 47. That would explain why you ride a KLE. You're not old enough to realize it's a junk motorcycle.
They don't let you ride the big boy bikes.
No.
Well, wait a minute. There's only 10 years to separate me from him.
From what?
But Dante, you're advanced for your age.
Oh.
and I thought he was premature.
Well, that happens.
Yeah,
I'll try to be back in a minute.
Okay.
Oh.
Not interested in your not talk. Okay. Oh, he just left.
So how's Madonna?
Well, Madonna is hanging out. She didn't give me a present, so I'm kind of bored.
Tell a cheap bitch to buy you a computer.
Well, you just couldn't find the right spot.
Oh, probably with all that hair
all hair.
around.
Yeah.
She can't afford to live in Mexico, so she had to go home.
Well,
I mean,
taxes.
I can send you a computer, but by the time it gets there, it'll be like shrapnel.
Well, it'll be even worse outdated than what he has now.
Not if Lisa packages it.
That way, he'll never be able to
me.
open it.
You can drop a nuclear bomb on it, and it won't.
Yeah, it wouldn't be outdated. He just wouldn't know how to fucking turn. He wouldn't know how to set it up.
Yeah, you don't crank the handle.
He'll look at Windows 10 and be like, "Why is this all bubbly?"
It's going to be a Linux machine. I'm not sending no crap.
Go for it. It'll be Windows. It'll be Linux.
Well,
It doesn't have a handle to crank it over to
You
get it
can't
started.
send him Linux. He definitely wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
What?
If you send him LXLE with the skin on it, he'll get that.
My daily system is Windows 10, 7, and Linux. So
Which version of Linux?
I don't know.
Do you cheat and have a GUI interface?
IT runs that shit. I don't know the version.
IT runs that shit.
So guaranteed he cheats and has a
Yeah.
GUI.
He hasn't skinned up.
I work with Office 365, which is shitty stuff.
That's all right. Pexico is still running Yellow Hat.
He picks up the phone and says, "Hello, Habib. I got a problem."
Habib?
No, we have an IT service inside our company. Come on.
Like I said, they're still running Yellow Hat.
Whenever I want something, I want a computer with it. I want a computer, whatever it brings. God,
So,
come on.
Overland, do you use IP config or IF config on Linux?
There you go.
I don't know.
He just pushes buttons and moves.
I work with SAP and with Access and Excel. I don't know.
He runs Excel on Linux.
That explains his home computer.
Yeah.
Wait.
That explains a lot.
Wait. Someone actually paid for Excel for Linux?
Yeah, because we have a lot of parallel tools that are developed in Excel and Access.
Well,
So
look up
we need
LibreOffice, and then you won't need anything else.
That's why I said.
We were actually talking about that today.
There's a problem with the licenses and stuff. That's why we had to
Libre
leave
is
out.
free.
But we had to. But we
Except for
can't.
in a communist
we can't
country.
use it on the company. It's like
Well,
we
now,
had to-
okay, that's true,
Outlook-
but you can buy a licensing for Libre if you're going to use it as a business,
Yeah, you can buy a corporate license.
But
and it's much cheaper than Windows.
but the company doesn't use it because we are a British company, okay?
There's your problem.
And the stuff we
there
had
you
to
go.
leave
That
our-
answers everything, right?
We had to
there.
leave our beautiful Outlook and have the shitty Office 365 to run the email and stuff. Oh, come on.
The truth
It's
is,
crazy
he works for the
stuff.
Knights Templar.
Crazy stuff.
So
It's
do
easier-
y'all use straight Office 365? Y'all don't use like the in-house version of 2016?
No, we have Office 365 online, and
Oh God,
it sucks all the
you
way.
might as well not have any security then.
None.
Oh,
I open mine up wide. I let everybody take it.
Our gateway is in England. We don't have a gateway in Portugal. So
Yes, you do. I
we
use it all the time.
We
I'm surprised you have internet.
we use
It's called
everything
snail
that
mail, dude.
it's everything. It's controlled by England. So our servers are in England. Everything. I know we have a Skype server, but everything. Our email server is in England. Everything is in England. So
Do you at least have a local DC?
yes, we have. We have. That's where we do the. No. Part of the backups are made in Portugal, and another part are made directly in a.
Okay, since you're using Office 365, do you at least have a VPN?
We have a memory bank in Turkey. Yeah, in Turkey.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you're doing all that jumping, do they at least have a VPN?
Yes, we have a VPN connection that we
Well,
use
hell,
sometimes.
one of their systems is in Turkey. What's the point of having a VPN?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I wouldn't use turkey at all. It would make me tired.
I don't know.
Just
It's,
a stick of
it's kind of I don't know, but it works.
it works.
We never had problems.
Are you using Sun Microsystems as your servers or no?
Well, we have our own programs, and we have a company inside our company that develops tools and stuff and
stuff.
So
we have
what do y'all do?
What we all do about
engineering?
Yeah,
well, I do a lot of presentations.
I mean, what do they make like for your company?
What do they make?
What they make? I work in an auction company. It's a car auction. I work at BCA, which is British Car Auctions.
I've heard of those.
So
well, it's kind of funny because it's a British company but owned by Americans. It's an American trust fund that owns.
That's because we'll make money off of anything.
The probably. Well, it changed. It used to be Ford. Ford was our owner, but then Ford sold the trust fund, and now it's
Ford stole everything.
I don't know. It's like
Fiat.
a lot of investors, joint venture, something
this
like
is
that.
starting to sound like some type of pyramid scheme to me.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah,
does.
what it
The
sounds
bubble,
like.
the bubble.
How many units do you have to sell to get to tier 3?
you know that it's the same game over there.
It is. It is.
We
You
have,
see
we
the
call it
side
the
link
pyramid.
Overland?
Yeah, he's giving you sheep over there.
I'm sending him birthday sheep.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh god! So look, apparently they're rebooting Chucky.
I've seen that.
Yes,
We're about to change our call center from England to Portugal. There was an international call center, so they're now moving.
Oh, you think it's bad now?
Next stop, India.
Well, no.
Oh, yeah. It will be.
No. It's coming here to Portugal.
I still need a fucking dog.
And so we all do
That'd be
like
395
I've seen
for
in
this session.
America. You have
Thank you for calling the Mexican helpline. Can I help you?
in America you have Manheim, which is a very known company of auctions, of car auctions.
Yeah, I haul cars. I used to haul cars with them 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Manheim, and you have Blooms, right? Blooms.
I don't know. I just go down to Earl's Midnight Supply.
Mad Mike's where they sell all the used cars.
Yeah,
Might be missing a hood or a fender, but they're
you
there.
say you need a piece for a Kia LR? Well, here you go.
We have those sometimes. We have crashed cars and missing part cars, known runners.
Don't
We
you
have
get motorcycles?
Porsches.
You get motorcycles?
Yes, it's me who runs the motorcycles during the auction.
Well,
Yeah,
there
how do you think he picked up his KLE?
Yeah.
with the broke
John.
frame.
KLE is too old to be in our auction.
Well, there's how you can make you some side money.
We only
Pick
work
those
with.
bikes up and ship them over here.
Well,
Yeah, but they drive on the wrong side of the damn road.
Massive accidents all over the place. Damn it!
Oh man, who here has ridden an old BSA
oh, a 350, a BSA 350.
with the throttle on the wrong side?
Yeah. I know that bike. I know that bike.
Hey, not all of us are old enough or can fit on.
Hey!
I know a guy that's got a. I think it's. I want to say it's a
I
Moto
resent
Guzzi.
that.
I took some
where it's on
driving
the wrong
lessons.
side.
What was it, Troll?
A Moto Guzzi.
Some of yeah, some of them are. I think some of the older ones were.
Well, but they're messed up.
I don't think they still are now, are they?
No, I'm talking about. This is the older one.
Yeah, some of the older ones were.
I knew a Husqvarna too that had the filter.
A Husky, yeah.
Yeah.
All the Huskies I rode over here, they were set up American.
American.
Furry lips.
But there was a couple of BSAs that I rode that it took me a minute. The brain had to wholly reconfigure.
Yeah. It's true. Like the Nortons. The Nortons.
Yeah,
had,
the Norton. Well, some of the Pooks had the throttle, clutch, and gear changer all screwed up. It was on the handlebar to shift gears.
On the handle on the tank. There was some of them that were on the tank or by the side of the tank.
Well,
Harleys.
old Harleys with the mousetrap clutch and everything. So yeah.
Our head guard has a Norton.
Oh yeah.
Dude, this is bad shit right here.
A neighbor friend of mine had an order.
What?
That wasn't you, was it?
No, hold on.
Oh man, we're about to see Overland go down.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? What? Where? Oh, come on.
You were trying to chase the cows instead of the sheep, weren't you?
Look at that. There's a broken mirror. You sure Matt ain't got something to do with that? Where is he? Mattman. Oh,
he dropped out.
Look
Not
at
a driveway. It's not a driveway.
He's wearing all the right gear too. He's wearing capris.
Is those crash bars or exhaust pipes? What the hell?
Those are exhaust pipes.
What?
Oh, he has no muffler. Oh, come on.
That's a
Play it again.
He's just calling the bull in with those things.
Oh, he was.
Went up in a wheelie.
Yeah, he was wheeling. Okay.
Bull says, "Not in my territory. Get out of my pasture."
Oh.
I don't even think that was a bull. I think I was a steer.
That was a steer.
Well, that's a busted
We
Honda.
just call it a big ass fucking cow.
Big cow. Well,
We called supper.
technically it's a cow.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
bovine.
what happens when Kyle says not today, bitch.
Yeah, technically it's a bovine, but you know.
Well, we got a couple of places around here that have the Longhorns.
Yeah.
Oh, same here.
Yeah.
Go bang your supper, dude.
And we have buffalo and beefalo.
The beefalo, the half breed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They all taste
Same thing they're going to do with the elephants and the if they get viable woolly mammoth DNA.
Supposedly they've got some. They just got to get it grown.
Well, they just hurry up and go ahead and be like Jurassic Park and bring back the raptors and T-Rexes so we can all die.
They're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth. So yeah, Jurassic Park is coming soon.
Well, I'm waiting for that. But the purge will happen right before.
All they need is viable DNA. So far, they can't get any DNA that's viable. But as soon as they do,
Oh no, Jurassic Park came before the purge.
yeah, there's an
No.
entire.
They got to do the purge before Jurassic Park. There's not even nobody there around to do the purge, so it's got to be before. And as far as the viable DNA, they're getting bunches from Pesico. And that's it's made import.
They're just scraping it off the back of the sheep.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Mike, how's your training for the Mexico Olympics coming?
The Pesico.
Not very good. I mean, they kept on putting a wall around me for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand it.
He's got his little wristband on, so he can monitor how much how many strokes it takes to get to Mexico.
A wristband, oh, so fluffy.
So fluffy.
Wristband.
What is he talking about?
I'm talking about those pink wristbands that, well, I don't know.
A pink wristband. Well, you're sticking your hand way up in there, aren't you?
Yes, you are.
Just checking to see if it's pregnant first.
No, she was. No, she was in those days. Come on, real life. Stop it.
Well, you're the one talking.
I'm shutting
Shoulder
up.
deep. Shoulder deep.
I like watching the brat camp where they send those British kids to like the old western.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
They actually let you
It
watch that.
gets a little bit on my nerves, but
It's a little bit on your nerves.
Well, I mean, he's got so much on his shoulders being in Mexico. He's the only resident. He's got to run the whole country himself.
yes, it is. And oh man, when I need some
It's right
help,
next door to Pretoria.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Fucking Pretoria.
Good old Family Guy.
Oh God, I missed the Family Guy.
But to get you a better computer at home, you're going to have to raise the taxes in Mexico. That way you can.
That's if I had anyone else to pay taxes.
Yes.
So it's kind of like the ghetto around here. Nobody wants to pay anything. They just want everything free.
No, that's called college.
Well, that too. I don't understand what all these people are fussing about wanting free college. I got free college.
Yeah,
It's all you got. All you got to do is go into the military.
You know,
You know what? If you pull 25 years
I was
or
gonna
you
say,
get injured, you get free insurance
service
as
service guarantees citizenship.
well.
What's that quote? What's that quote from?
Our ship troopers.
Yeah.
See, to get the stuff for free, all it is a trade-up. You go next door, grab a block from the house, you take the car that's in front of the house, jack it up, put the block underneath it, take the wheel off, throw the wheel through a window, run in, and pick up your stuff.
Oh,
Like my thing is, why would you not want to go into the military? You get to go to foreign, beautiful places. You get to meet foreign, beautiful people, and you get to kill them.
Oh, really?
Oh. Okay, what one's that from?
Hey, Cato, was you a recruiter in your previous life?
No.
You sound like
No, actually, my recruiter had the easiest job. Because I walked in and I said, I want to join. Like, he didn't have to sell me on anything.
Well, no.
Get me the paper.
No, a kid I went to school with went to the recruiter said, I want to shoot a machine gun. And the recruiter smiled ear to ear, said, boy, we got the job for you.
Put him as a mechanic.
The 60.
No.
Hand him a 60.
No, they put him on a machine gun.
Infantry.
A buddy of mine in school, he went into the Marines and was supposed to be a photographer. He ended up, because the Marines, you can't really pick your MOS. They'll tell you can, but you can't.
Yeah.
They're going to put you at wherever they want. He ended up being a mechanic.
Uncle Sam needs you here, boy. We found through your aptitude testing.
Well, probably now, Cave Troll, but my cousin actually was able to get out because it was in the contract, and they didn't give him his job.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought maybe you're popping in and out, taking a look who's here, and thought you were in the wrong hangout or something.
Yeah, we can hear you. Are you working for Verizon now?
Can you hear me now?
No, he switched over to Sprint.
But like I said, my cousin, he went in. They were supposed to give him a job, and they put him on an aircraft carrier, not his job. And he actually was able to get out with an honorable discharge because they violated their contract.
Well, I mean, even you still have to, if you're a Marine, you still have to go afloat for so long.
Oh, yeah. I agree, but he was able to get out. I don't know how he did it, but he did.
My brother never went on.
Well, it's easy to get out. All you got to do is fail physical.
Well, this was back in.
Yeah, but they usually won't give you a honorable discharge. They'll give you other than dishonorable.
Less than.
Less than honorable.
Well, he got an honorable, but then he went to China and learned Chinese, and then he advised the people in Chinese politics and business at Washington D.C.
So in other words, Gopher's sister's the one watching.
I was gonna. I was gonna say. Yeah. Let's see what he looks like from the satellite.
But he retired. He retired from that. He's a multimillionaire now.
They wouldn't send him to
China. Turncoat. He went and got paid by the Chinese.
Well, he advised for a while, and he met his wife when he was in California, married her, and she's the person who leases aircrafts to all the airlines.
Yeah, he's a turncoat. He sold his country out.
You need to go to him.
I kind of agree. He likes the Chinese. I don't know why, but he does.
Well, most guys do.
Well, I mean, after you eat Chinese, you just keep on eating and eating and eating because they're so small.
But then again, you got to think of it. He went to college, and they like the Chinese too.
Yeah. What did he swallow the Chinese?
Hey, Troll.
Yep.
Didn't they say no, buku dinky down too much? You're like huge, dude.
Yeah, but Gopher, that's Vietnamese. That's not Chinese. That's Vietnamese.
Hey, I don't care what it is. It still goes rip. You ought to know the same thing. You're a big dude. Mike still don't walk right. It's like a broken hip or something.
Oh,
now we know why he had to have a new hip.
Mike is coming.
Okay, Mikey, we're sorry.
Okay.
Show us where Dante touched you.
You're sorry. Where's our transphobia phobe tonight?
Let's not go there. I got in trouble. Don't shoot.
Where's he at? I banned him from the channel.
You removed him?
Yeah, I banned him. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I got no time for that. None.
I'm not gonna report you now.
None. Zero.
Yeah, especially when he doesn't really know you. You know what I mean?
It don't matter. I don't care if they know me or not.
Well, that's I understand. I understand. It's just I don't know. It's
hey, you know what? I'll put it this way. This is my view on it. The people that feel that way, I feel bad for them. Seriously, I do, because they're in constant turmoil
with themselves. You can only run so far from yourself.
But the problem with it is that statistics show about 90% of them that do go through the sex change end up committing suicide because they made
a mistake.
Why the hell did they do it? Why did I do this?
Well, I made that.
Did you hear that, Bruce?
I made that. Comment before. Everybody that I've known later
it's
in
like turning pescatine.
Be like 60, 65, 70. They will admit that they made a mistake, and I'm not talking about transgender. I'm talking about people of
change sex.
Yeah, all different kinds, whatever. And
our pescatine changes sex all the time.
Many, because the IT field is full, buddy.
See, the crazy thing about the whole transgender thing, that so much covers just that term now.
Oh yeah, well they're trying to add in pedophilia now.
Oh, well, no, they're trying to fit that underneath the LGB.
Yeah.
Oh no!
There are people out there lopping for it. Yeah.
It's a very different matter. Come on.
They're trying to say it's no different than a gay man or a gay.
Oh man! Oh, that's so unfair, man. Oh, that's so unfair.
We get the way they're framing the argument. It's what they're attracted to. That's how they're framing.
Yeah, they're trying to frame it as a sexual preference.
Well, but it's not. Oh, come on! It's not.
We understand that, Overland. We know what trust me.
Yeah, we don't agree with it.
Hey, Overland.
It's just what's going on.
I wake up every morning listening to either some talk radio show or turn the news on, and I just shake my head.
They should all have a small kid around 8 or 7 with all those doubts in his mind or in their mind.
I think we should just ship them all to California and then wall off California with Mexico.
One well-placed subterranean nuclear device, and we will let them surf to China.
No, purge.
We'll see.
Yeah. Purge. Don't destroy the world.
Well, no, you see, most of them are in California. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Most of them are there, but they're also peppered out in Florida.
Some of them moved to Colorado.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, a bunch of them moved to Colorado.
Ohio. Yeah, because they went ahead and California. They can't afford it. So they went to Colorado. Now they're trying to screw up Colorado.
Yeah, they don't last too long in Ohio, dude. You know that.
Oh, it's all right. Well, like I said, they're going to be going to Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh's now a sanctuary city. So that's
Is it really?
Oh yeah,
they're turning that way. Yes.
Oh well.
Oh yeah. The mayor of Pittsburgh announced
Mikey, your job will never be done, brother.
4 months ago.
The thing is, all their names will be Phil.
Well, there's a bunch from California moving into Oklahoma and Georgia. Savannah, Georgia, they like. It's like California.
Well, it's the same thing with Texas and Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could gather them all up and send them over to Mexico. I mean, that's more than one resident over there.
They're trying to flip them.
Yeah, they're trying to flip
and then they'll
states.
bring their high taxes and stuff to where you're at. I'm from a state that got ruined by those people.
Which is funny because they move out of those places because of the taxes and because of the laws that are implemented and how they become. And then they move somewhere else that's not like that, but then they try to change it
back
to how it was.
They tried the state that they voted.
And it's just like, hey, stupid, don't you realize you're the fucking problem?
Isn't that what happened from?
You're not allowed to say that though.
That's what they did to Colorado.
Yeah.
I'm from Colorado, and I saw it go from a Republican state to a Democratic state.
We can know that, but we can't say it because it's against their rights.
Like I just said, though, isn't that the same thing that happened from the Middle East, though? They come on over and they try to turn our country into theirs. And that's what they were trying to escape.
Yeah, it's the same thing, like with more and more people wanting Sharia law.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, poor Canada, I mean, they don't have drive-by shootings anymore. They have ride-by stabbings.
We're going to have drive-by honor killings. It's
honor
killings. Wonderful. We're all going to be speaking Arabic, and we're all going to be wearing robes. It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's stop and let's re-examine this.
You got dirty clothes?
No.
All the liberals think that jihad's the way to go, right? So let's all convert. Let's let them in there, and then we'll show these women rights activists what it's really like in the other countries.
Yeah.
What about this all the wrong way?
Well, it's the same thing with the whole LGBT crowd. Like, that doesn't fly over in Middle Eastern countries.
No, but like I said,
they do.
Not during the daytime.
It just it's like an
not if anybody's watching.
Yeah.
You definitely wouldn't be seeing a big burly he/she guy, dude, woman, whatever you call it, riding a motorcycle down the street over there.
I've read. It don't make a shit to me. It all goes to the same place. Convert. Women are going to hate us.
Oh, they already do.
I guess in Canada they're working on outlawing Christianity.
They've been working on that
from what I've seen.
That's CARE working on that right there.
Well, we'll just have to build a more than a snow fence.
Snowflakes out.
I'm serious.
Put snowflakes out.
Just go up there and just go. I'm sorry.
Snowflakes and unicorn repellent. No more unicorn.
We'll see. Sharia law will never fly in Canada. You know why?
Why?
Because they got the same fucking Because they're all about equality, right? There's no equality in Sharia law. There's none.
No.
Yes, but there's a lot of versions.
72 versions.
Can't take it out.
72.
They just don't tell you that they're all guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're all cheap.
I was going to say they're all sheep or camels.
They just said virgins. They didn't say the gender. Come on.
Not in Mexico. There's none left there.
Not the sheep anyway.
That's right.
Oh,
Mexico, they all got herpes.
That's what herpes. Let me give you my herpes.
well, no, wait. Let's do it this way. 72 were dead anyway, so who gives a fuck?
Well, some guys do on dead people.
Oh, necrophilia. There's all kinds of guys locked up in jail for that. Oh,
So
yeah.
there's a market for that. There's a market.
Well, once they normalize pedophilia, that necrophilia will be next.
No, I say they'll go bestiality first.
Well,
Oh, dude, bestiality is pretty much already under the.
yeah, I was going to say, well, that's not new.
No, but I'm talking about like them trying to legitimize it.
Oh no! You do not understand. we will get into this when we get offline.
I mean, I know it happens, but
Oh no!
you can still get charged for it.
No, you don't understand. We'll get into this offline.
You know, there's a channel. There's a channel on the internet
Called Dante Fox.
Don't leave out any of my secrets, Dante.
Oh.
And welcome to Dante Fox's live stream.
You know, this has slowly turned into a political stream.
I don't know what happened.
I apologize.
Wait a minute.
Everything was going good until
So, who all noticed that the motorcycle tires are round?
Motorcycle tires are round.
Only on the top. They're flat on the
they're
bottom.
flat. You lay them down, they're flat. Motorcycle tires are flat.
No, mine are square. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, Gopher, the Gopher looked good there, but you got it cleaned up. You do that for the parade?
I washed it for the parade.
Mm.
That's the first time I washed it in a year.
And the kids were crying because he was eating the candy.
And the more I washed it, the more fell off of it.
Yeah. You
That's
noticed
called-
he was aiming at their head with that candy, didn't you?
No, I was not.
Some Marshall in Washington decided he didn't want to join after.
Hey, Gopher.
Yes.
That's what Gorilla Duct Tape's for.
Well,
There we go with the duct tape.
that salt really did a job on the aluminum. It really did.
Oh, yeah, it ate it up. Yeah.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
license plates and our frames on semi-trailers get ate up because of that.
So
Max chloride.
every pop rivet and every metal screw that touched aluminum already starts to get that, oxidization thing, and you add salt to it, and boy, there was big chunks of critical pieces falling off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's all right. I got it silicone back on. It's fine.
Okay.
You need to build you a stainless body.
Yeah, that's all right.
It was out of the candy that he was throwing. He kept the chewing gum back.
Well, I was having trouble with my wrist. My wrists are so bad I just couldn't get the snap on my wrist, and every time I'd go to let go of it, of course I can't feel my fingers, so it was kind of either going over the kids into the parents' faces or directly down on the ground. It was like I was mad at the ground, throwing the candy and breaking it on the ground. Pick that up.
Now, Gopher, you're technical. You could make a little hopper thing that would spin it at a proper speed.
I have a potato gun.
Okay.
I almost tuned it down a little, but I got old school potato gun where you use hairspray.
Oh, okay.
The explosion one? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just taking like a rotary for like you sling seed and stuff and just spin it up at a certain RPM.
I could have seeded the whole street with candy, yeah.
So how you created your pot wall.
The pot wall.
When I worked at CarQuest, it was a holiday,
brake cleaning,
and
stuff.
hardly anybody was there. So I went
did.
out on a delivery and stopped by the another part store, and picked up some PVC. So there, we made a potato gun. We were using ether. Well, we couldn't get it to fire.
Starting fluid,
And
you got to have with ether. You got to have the right mixture of air and ether.
yeah, well, we were using just a shop rag to wipe it down and everything. Well, the shop rag ended up getting soaked in ether, and finally, eventually, it blew up and shot the rag, flaming across the store, right onto the epoxy aisle. My boss was pissed.
Yeah. Once epoxy starts to burn, it burns under its own chemical explosion response. It's kind of like fiberglass. When you mix fiberglass resin and catalyst too heavy and it starts to burn, you can't put it out. It has to burn itself out.
Yeah, JB Weld burns pretty good.
Just like a Tesla, you know?
Yeah, JB Weld, it's flammable.
You know they took 1 week to put out a fire in the Tesla?
It could have been worse. It could have landed where the antifreeze was. That shit's very flammable.
Yeah. Get it hot enough.
I know where there's a town that's been burning since the 80s.
Well, underground.
Yeah.
Coal mines, yeah.
Did y'all see Tesla's making a truck now?
Yeah.
A truck?
Well, they call it a truck. It's about as useful as a Honda truck.
Yeah, it's based off the Model X, basically.
Yeah, it's about as useful as a Honda truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what the yuppies use.
Yeah, I know.
The yuppies ain't gonna haul that thing.
Well, all I know is we should be putting our money into engineering a vehicle that runs off a urine. You can drink
with
it,
that again.
ride the car on it.
Urea. They already sell it, urea.
I think they need to put out a law to where if you buy a truck, you have to drive around with a roll of bob wire in the bed for about 6 months.
Just to test it?
Just so you go ahead and get some scrapes in there.
But what are they going to do?
You mean the Fords to get a hole in them if you drop something sharp in the bed?
See, they say that, but I haven't seen it actually happen.
Well, not in yours.
No.
Yeah, yours doesn't. Yours has got a real thickness to it. It's not,
Well, what year truck is that, Gabriel?
2003.
Okay, that's old.
Yeah.
I don't say the new Fords. They're aluminum beds.
Yeah,
well,
that's the one.
The Chevy was complaining about that, and now they're using a composite, which is aluminum and some type of chemical mixture in theirs.
Yeah, Chevy now has a electronic tailgate, which is gay as hell.
It does everything and makes love to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And when that breaks, when you can't open the gate, allow.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that's gonna be like what, a $5,000 tailgate?
Yeah,
probably.
That's just to look at.
Look, I got my little key fob, and I can push a button and it opens. I am that much fucking more lazier.
Well, it actually opens. What was it? 7 different ways.
Well, the GMC one is the one that opens 7 different ways. The Chevy one is mechanical, kind of like a hatch on a minivan or SUV. Where it raises and lowers automatically.
The GMC, the one you're talking about, it folds into steps, folds into like a seat.
Yeah, a luggage carrier, a luggage or a cargo stop, all kinds of stuff.
Hey, you guys, I got a question for y'all.
Shoot.
Daryl was talking about buying another computer because he says something about a processor in the computer will make the videos better. They won't, will it?
It's actually all about video RAM.
It's the GPU, it's the graphics processor that can really handle it better. But
it depends on what software you're using too.
Right, and if it's an AMD chip set, that's kind of built all in one now. The CPU and the GPU work together a lot better than in the past. But anyway. Yeah, so you need plenty of graphics RAM and system RAM with a quad core processor, but yeah, the GPU, the graphics processor, is what gives you your high end quality.
No, honestly, you're better off to build your own.
Yeah, and then if depending on what software you're using to render at,
sure,
or render with, because some softwares don't even use the GPU.
Right.
Tell them what software you're using.
Right.
Filmora right now.
Filmora is great.
Yeah, you just have to. If you have at least six gigs of system RAM and a gig of video RAM, you can.
No, I used to work with Filmora, no problem.
Yeah, what version? What version? 2?
Yeah, but you can't.
I don't recall the version. I now use
No,
the
he had it before. He had it when it was the other company, not Filmora.
No. I had Filmora, but I had problems with the license, so I lost the free license. And
he had the beta version.
Then I found the VSDC, and I started working with it, and no problems here.
Hey,
problems with videos longer than 10 minutes.
Hey, Joel, when's the last time you bought licensing for any software?
Daryl,
no comment.
Don't take any advice from Overland. He can't hear us and can't talk to us.
Then live too.
He's still using Vista on his computer. Come on.
He uses that video editor, but we don't see no videos coming out. That's something right there.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but now that you did,
you know what it is? He's putting it all.
I think we were promised a video last week.
I answered you the first email. I don't get it. Why didn't you get the email?
I don't know. I don't have any. That might be the email right there.
Overland friends like us, buddy.
What?
You got to keep him straight. Got to keep him honest.
Yeah. Seriously, Daryl. I mean, you can get a power efficient processor and basically get a pretty good video card, and that'll.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're not trying to run off a dual core right now, if you have at least a quad core as far as processor, you're fine.
All of my machines are dual cores. That's all I
got a three core right now. I guess
a tri-core.
I don't think they make a tri-core.
I've never seen a tri-core.
All I'm seeing is
you are worse than me.
Core 3.
Oh, it's an Intel Core.
It's an i3. Well, an i3 is
it's basically
a Core 2 Duo, which is it is 4, but it's really 2 on 2.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, the i3 is basically a
it's the cheapest quote unquote Celeron version.
Yeah, it's basically a
low end
Celeron with the
very low end. It's the lowest end of the i series that they make.
It's basically a Celeron of hyper-threading.
Yeah,
basically the thing I was telling her or trying to explain to her was this computer I bought it originally had Windows 8.1 on it.
Okay.
Now, and then they had it where I could get free.
Yeah, they tricked you.
It's
not free.
They tricked you.
They tricked you.
10 sucks.
And the 10, and the 10. This damn thing here, you just nothing works. You got to hold the button to shut the thing down.
I tell you what, go to DestroWatch.
Yeah.
And download LXLE. That thing will run like it never ran before.
Yeah, and then you can run all kinds of Linux software for your video, and it really works good.
Because I put LXLE on a Core 2 Duo system, and the chip doesn't. And the chip just like this is nothing. Now, granted, LXLE is really fucking weird to work with.
Well, once you get used to it, though, you're good. I mean,
once you get used to it, but yeah, I mean. That i3 is going to run like an i7.
Well, here's the thing. How much RAM's on it now?
I think it's 32. I think.
No.
32 for i3. That's interesting.
No.
Maybe it's 64. I don't
know.
No.
That would be your architecture. It's either a 32-bit architecture or 64-bit. How much RAM? How much system RAM do you have?
Should be like 2 gigs, 4 gigs, 8 gigs.
You must have 4, 8,
16.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
you'll need at least 2 gigs of system RAM, and LXLE will fly on that thing. I run a lot of my machines on LXLE, the Linux LXLE, with just 1 gig of RAM, and as long as I don't do any graphics work on it or try and do any streaming video, you're still fine. But as soon as you go to streaming video, you've got to have, or doing graphics work, you've got to have 2 gigs on LXLE. And you do need a processor that's at least a dual core. It'll run on a single core, but the dual core, it'll just scream.
These guys don't know what they're talking about. All you need is Windows 3.1.
I've got several copies of
that. I would love to go
Vista. Let me tell you why.
I would go back to the Windows 3.1.
Vista with Service Pack 2. I have a medium computer, which is
wait,
a laptop.
You don't even have Service Pack 3.
Well,
oh my God!
I have Service Pack 2. It's enough. Okay, so with 4 gigabytes, and I have a 2.20 gigahertz of speed.
2 point what?
2.20 gigahertz.
2.20.
Yeah.
See, I got a 2.2. 2.2.
I have a Duo CPU. It's with double core with a T6. Yeah. Okay.
See, I don't have any problems out of Windows 10.
Come on. I do everything with this computer. I do Hangouts, for God's sake.
Says the man that has to get in and out just to be able to have the sound.
See, I don't have any issues with Windows 10, but at the same time, I have an octa-core, 32 gigs of RAM, about 8 terabytes of multiple hard drives.
Hold on. Let me explain something. I don't have problems with Windows as an OS. I have problems with Windows as we want to data mine.
Oh yeah,
it's not the performance of Windows 10 that I hate. It's that they're recording and siphoning every bit of your life away.
Well, they're just seeing a bunch of porn.
Yeah. Well.
I just spend half an hour going through and disabling all the tracks.
I have 5 more years of 8.1 support on. I've just switched over from my Windows 7 to 8.1 on all my machines that I use. I still have 7 machines that I use offline, but any machines that I personally use online are now 8.1. I got 5 more years on that, and after that, then it'll all be Linux after that, period.
I'm surprised they even still offer it.
What, 8.1?
Yeah.
Well,
8.1 has 5 more years of support.
He's got corporate license. Corporate, they extend that.
Yeah.
It was like 7. They extended 7 corporate for.
Matter of fact, 7 Pro, which is the corporate license, runs out this year.
Yeah, it runs out this year.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, because we're having to switch over. I actually have to go to Huntsville, Alabama, not this week, but next week, so I won't be on the live stream. But because we're doing.
So what do they do? Send a code so it won't work, or what?
No, it still works.
It'll work. There's just no more patch to it to keep
more
it
security updates or anything like that.
They will be up your butt. If you're on 7 and you're online, you might as well run naked through the neighborhood, Skippy.
What'll happen is
this is my punchline.
Then it's going to come up saying this copy of Windows is no longer genuine.
Yep,
that's what's going to happen.
But
all of your browsers,
he's still on MS-DOS. So.
Yeah, all of your browsers are going to stop working. So there will be no updated browsers for it. You won't even be able to get online with something.
That's what happens with me.
Fucking Rusty here. I'm still running MS-DOS. These floppy disks.
Well, I have DOS shell.
Well, I've got a couple of machines with 2000 Pro on it, and they run fine. Now, 2000 Pro is the Pro version of the ME, the Millennium, which was absolute.
Horrendous.
Trust me, I had Windows ME.
But the 2000 Pro, I can use it to run a lot of CAD/CAM systems and software and drafting software and everything like that. Yeah, I still use it. And I can still get online with it.
Yeah, but a lot of servers still run Windows 2000.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we got a couple. We got a couple of machines at work. They still run off of 98.
Well, I've got a couple of 98 machines I use, but I can't use them online at all. That I can't.
98 was the best Windows made so far. 98.
Well,
No,
98
XP.
SE, the second edition, 98
second
SE,
edition.
after all the USB support, and it went from USB 1.1 to
Yeah,
USB 1.2.
1.2.
That was the best version of 98.
I don't know.
for me.
I think 7 Professional was pretty good.
What was that?
7 Professional was pretty good.
7 Pro? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all around. Yeah. You know.
Guys, I gotta hit the set.
Oh, you dirty dog! No videos, and you leave.
What a Mexican!
You ain't fooling me. I hear that noise in the background.
What?
I hear the noise in the background.
What noise? She's so quiet. Oh, I wish.
You're gonna make me make a video, aren't you, Overland? You're gonna make me make a video.
I have enough pressure already. Come on.
See here, I learned on Windows 3.1 and MS-DOS.
Soon enough, I'll release a video. See you guys next.
All right, take care, Overland.
Take care. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Come to Mexico.
Well, send the plane ticket.
And I remember in school using 95, and I remember when Windows 98 was new.
I've still got several versions of 95, 98, and all that still in the package on floppies.
And
my favorite operating system was Windows XP Professional.
Yeah, that's
XP was good.
Yeah.
Well, we had I mean, when I started, you had to make your own damn programs. You had to make your own.
Oh yeah. Cobalt, Fortran.
Eggs.
My favorite was the Commodore 64.
Oh, okay.
I think I made it up to. I made the game Pong or something out of where it would go.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about program because when you get your A+ certification back in the day when I got mine, you had to learn Cobalt and Fortran. You had to be able to write code, understand system servers. And
no, I'm just talking about basic. Get through classrooms. We was the first one of the first years.
Hell, you know how much money you can make if you still know how to code in Fortran?
Oh, I can't remember. I don't think I could do anything. I probably still got the books.
There's a lot of.
Oh yeah, they're still doing a lot of base servers and stuff, and big storage vats, things as big as islands.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of. Most of y'all know where I work. There's a lot of stuff in that category of the world that still uses that.
The dark web runs off of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I say you don't have to buy licensing. We're okay.
Do what?
Are you still the bouncer for the strip club?
Yep.
Whatever happened to the police officer training thingy?
I'm still waiting to go do my my psych exam.
Hey,
I'll just tell that.
Send Mike.
No, you just tell them what they want to hear.
Wait a minute, you've been hanging out with us too damn long, Cave Troll. Pass the psych exam.
Well, I ain't gonna tell them I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, because
they'll go watch my YouTube video and be like, "Oh hell no!"
Hell no.
So you'll be Officer Cave Troll.
Yeah,
Officer Cave Troll.
You'll have your videos. Are you going to ride? Are you going to be a part of the motor?
Oh man!
No, Unicoi doesn't have a.
But how sweet would that be?
That would be fun, though.
Oh man!
They have that one Harley.
I got my own bike. You just need to fix the carburetor.
What'd you say, Matt?
I said they have that one Harley that sits in front of the courthouse a lot.
Yeah. Now I know the state troopers In Johnson City, where I live, they have motorcycle cops.
Aren't they riding Hondas?
Team Honda.
No, they're riding Harleys.
Are they?
They still use the old school. I mean, they're newer, but they still use the
electric glides.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
They used them here up until a couple years ago, and then
New York uses the electric guides too.
Yeah, there's actually a couple of places that still use the Harleys. Most places have switched over to the Beamers.
But then,
ours actually went to fucking. There's actually a Can-Am Spider.
Holy crap!
Yeah, they're actually using a Can-Am Spider and.
Hello, such your friends.
That's because they can't handle killer.
Your friends.
Hello, Alice.
Now I'm surprised. Like the wildlife officers don't have like KLRs or something.
Sure.
Yeah,
because they got Jeep Cherokees and trucks and
not around here. They just have trucks.
Yeah, the game warden he drives a Jeep Cherokee around here.
They would find Matt Steele down there if the guy had on KLRs and stuff like that.
No, the Forest Service LEO officer drives a Explorer.
Yeah, they use Fords here.
No, not here. They use Jeeps. Well,
I know Unicoi about to get all new. They're replacing all their cruisers with the Explorers.
Now it depends. Now, like the sheriff's department still uses the Tahoes. Now the state police uses the Explorers.
Yeah, our guys uses the ones that gas you. That's the Explorer, isn't it?
And the Wheeling City Cops for their SUV, they got like 2 or 3 Explorers. Matter of fact, they're still using Crown Vics.
Wow.
And they got some of the new. They do have some of the new Tauruses.
Well, here they use the Chargers and then the SUVs.
Well, I already know what I'm gonna end up doing when I become a reserve officer. Because Unicoi they don't even have internal email.
Jesus.
You're not going to ride a desk, are you?
So, what do you think?
They don't have internal. Okay, you're riding a desk, dude.
You'll be driving that desk all over.
Oh yeah.
You and running patch lines.
Dude, you're going to be running radio. You're going to be far from super.
That'd be such a waste to put you behind a desk. Because I want to just see you crawl out of one of them cars and walk up and go.
His head every time he gets out.
How you doing this evening?
I want him to be in a car too on a racing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to make it real uncomfortable for him, right?
Cave told you going to be sitting here and hey, radio.
Now meow.
Actually, they like the tall guys. BJ had an officer she would call when she needed to have a truck checked. And the guy would come up and he could look in the cab standing flat on the ground.
Yeah, but that was DOT. That wasn't.
Yeah, but he called it wasn't DOT. The officer wasn't DOT. The officer was a state trooper. And he was just huge.
I just like to see him walk up to the side of the car and peel back the roof and go, "How y'all doing today?"
How you doing today?
Like Hightower.
Yeah. Rip out the front seat and sit in the back.
Yeah, how y'all doing today?
And Unicoi, they'd say, "Thanks for the conversion."
Yeah, my favorite scene was when he was driving that Honda Civic sitting in the back seat.
Yeah, buddy. I can just see Cave Troll getting in a spec. But it's about half the size of the what the hell is that Mercedes little one? The Smart?
Oh, smart car, yeah.
Yeah, it's made over in India. It's a spec. It's half the size of a smart car.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I think me and K-Cho could probably pick it up.
I think you could wear it for shoes. They mean like roller skates.
Yeah, K-Tro. You know anybody that lays hardwood flooring?
Again, you're setting yourself up.
I don't care. I'm ignoring Mike.
I knew you were too old though. Looks like you're hardwood.
I can ask. I know a guy that he does a lot of woodwork, but I don't know if he does flooring.
Yeah.
I can supervise. If that helps.
You have a proxy. Poor man's gonna have a proxy.
Now that's some funny shit. Jigsaw puzzle.
That's some bad shit.
That's some funny shit there.
I'm beginning to understand why Marshall didn't get on.
You just got to be brave. That's
Oh no,
all.
we were having a way worse conversation after you left.
Yeah, you.
Be right back. I need more coffee.
More coffee.
Well, that sounds good.
You was we were nice while we were on real subjects when you wasn't here.
Real subject.
Yeah, we were talking about motorcycles and motovlogging.
Yeah, I bet.
Why don't you believe us, damn it?
Because I know you. I've been here too long.
Meow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Dante's becoming mauled again.
Yeah, we're down to where the cat and Alice is the only ones watching.
Yeah.
What's your cat's name, Dante? I don't know.
It's you.
What do you mean you don't know that? How long have you known me?
I don't remember.
Holy shit, you got old timers.
But he's getting too old to lay wood even.
I still got hardwood, though.
You got old timers.
Ezio, right?
Ezio.
It's Ezio.
Hey,
What?
Right there. He's there. He's a bad boy.
Right there. He's in that mood. He wants you to pet him. If you don't pet him, he's going to see. That's what he's going to do.
Hey.
Look at that. That's love right there, buddy.
He'll bite you like a pizza.
Feed him pizza. That's it. Lasagna. Give him some lasagna. Cats love lasagna.
He's not Garfield. Hey.
Get you a bite.
He is. Look at him.
Hey.
Well, Alice is just like a cat. She's over here snoring now.
Hey, you came up here, you get petted. That's how this works.
One.
He wants to come up there, but he doesn't want you to touch him, huh?
So she thinks every trip was for her and she's going shopping.
Three.
Shopping or swimming.
4. I'm from Mexico.
There you want to see how interested she is.
Whereas, look, just a snoring away.
She's
Snoring.
really interested in what's going on.
Snoring.
Alice.
She's laying here looking around like, yeah.
Kitty.
I don't smell no food. I'm not getting up.
Well, she's got a whole handful of food laying right in front of her right now. So,
but it's
well, you know, there becomes a point when you just can't even move.
yeah.
The one word she goes crazy about that.
Now, if you say cheese, oops.
She likes cheese.
Oh God.
Wow.
We call it bite.
We call it gopher bait.
I like me some cheese.
She has to tell them her routine every night.
She's got to have two slices of cheese.
At 10 o'clock, she's got 2 slices of bite, a bone, and 2 pieces of duck. It's a duck treat.
A
Then about
bong.
1 a.m., she's got to have 2 more slices of bite.
We used to have to put medicine in the cheese to give to the dogs. Our dogs had epilepsy, and we had to give them some phenobarbital.
Oh God!
little for them, a little for us. Pretty soon, neither one of us cared. but they wouldn't take it unless you put it in cheese. We tried putting in like peanut butter and this and that and whatever, and they'd put it in their mouth, wallow it around, and spit the pill out. But
Put in
you
the
put it
cheese
in
wedge.
cheese, they couldn't stand not getting that cheese down.
How's Mini Dog? Not seen Mini Dog in a while.
She's okay. She's really T's having a lot of issues right now, health wise and stuff. And Minnie's kind of gleaned onto her and is feeling the suffering. So, you know, I mean, she's a very emotional. She feels all your emotions. You know what I'm saying? And
Empathic.
and she's just suffering along with T and stuff. So she, I mean, she'll get up when we go over and stuff like that. You know, pay attention, but then she goes right back and lays right beside Teresa at her feet and won't move.
The hotline's ringing.
Yeah, I was looking at some mother-in-law. I ain't answering.
Yeah, we haven't seen any Taco Bell runs for lately. So
Well, they've got the thing that Dante's doing now.
Well, I ain't done it yet, and actually you two are the only two that know about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Not
what
anymore.
About.
I didn't know it was you know.
I actually did it here today. I just ain't edited it yet.
But yeah, because of Grubhub and all that other stuff. What's the one that you do or going to do?
Grub.
The one is DoorDash. The one
DoorDash, and then they've got other ones and stuff. Because of that, it's cheaper because really, by the time I run up and back and forth and all that stuff and gas and everything, it costs a lot more than just calling them and having them run it out. Unless she tips them, but she never tipped me. So, hey, wait a minute. What's up with that?
Sucker.
I'm gonna do.
But,
I'm gonna do this for a couple weeks and see if there's any chance to make money at it. So.
Yeah, that and she's not. She doesn't. She's back on this liquid thing type of diet and everything because of her thyroid. So she's gonna do that again and everything. And special chemicals, I call them chemicals, but it's a syrupy liquid thing that you can boil it, you can fry it, you can dry it, whatever. It's
spoiling.
Come.
Yeah.
Hey there, House.
It's good for water.
Yeah, she's back on that. So.
Yeah, go for water.
What are we making money? We're not making money on anything yet.
Hill House is. I'm getting messages. I'm getting blowed up on Discord from Hill House.
That sounds exciting. Oh, that's right. I forgot there's a lag. Talking about DoorDash.
Oh.
I don't know how good this is going to be. I mean, it's real fledgling in this area. There's like maybe 5 or 6 places.
Yeah.
And like I told you, and I told Mike, the way it looks like they'll pop up. Like, okay, let me get into the app right now.
Well, like I said, you just make sure you got a pocket full of condoms.
Well,
are we talking about brothels?
Wait, what?
Or massage polish?
Because back in the day when I made deliveries for things,
you were able to have hardwood, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, not now, but yeah. You know.
Hey,
sometimes they tried to pay their bills in odd ways.
I'll never forget it. Where I grew up, I was working at Pizza Hut delivering pizzas. We had an all-girl staff place, and all those places around there are owned by the Hells Angels.
Yeah.
And I delivered up there one time, and it was the best tip ever.
Oh. Here, have a drink. Here, smoke this. There she is over there.
There's a schedule up in business 1 a.m., 9:30 to 1 a.m. If I want. But honestly, I can't because works does. Works there.
I think you're getting the Pexico internet connection.
You're getting real broke up and jittery and pixelated and jarring.
That's because I got windows open and that's keep popping up.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Filthy French Fry.
Hill House said, "Wrap your tool, don't be a fool."
But Well, Uber Eats also, in order to deliver for them, you have to meet their vehicle requirements.
See, I said exact same words about 9 years ago. I'll just do it for a little while to make a little bit of money and see how it goes. And that place is called YouTube.
Oh,
I still haven't made much money.
You made more than I have.
See, if you actually do the math, like I've seen a couple of guys that do like Uber and stuff, and when you actually do the math and you do the breakdown of the actual insurance you're supposed to have,
Yeah.
all the stuff and the maintenance on your vehicle, you actually don't make money.
No. I mean, unless you go at it full time, and that means you're up at like 5 o'clock and you're never off the clock till you go to bed.
Yeah.
And because I've watched a couple of videos of people where they'll there's this one girl I watched. She said that she makes like $700 a week doing it, and I said, well.
That ain't delivering food.
Yeah, no. Well, anyway,
I know what she's delivering.
So I was like, well, that's $1,600 every 2 weeks, but that's before taxes because they pay them in a 1099.
Yeah, but yeah, he's right on vehicle and all the maintenance and all the stuff. And
well, a lot of those people, they'll go do it, and then they won't actually get the insurance,
right?
And then they'll end up in a wreck or something, and then the insurance company finds out that what they've been doing, and they're like, "No, we ain't paying for nothing."
Yeah, we had that discussion with Dante. I did.
Hold up.
Okay.
Now let me explain something. Now a lot of these companies, they pay you for 1099 miscellaneous income. Now, if you file a 1099, anytime you're doing that job, you can write off mileage.
Yep.
And that's what they're wanting you to do, because when you write off your mileage, that goes towards how much you don't have to pay at the end of the year.
Yeah, because I do that every year with my wife's job.
Yeah. And see, that's what you're supposed to do. I know a lot of people that do it, they don't know to do that because they've never filed a 1099 for at least the first year. But like I said in the video I made today, I'm no stranger to filing an 11 or a 1099 because I did it for years.
What really fucks you up is when you don't know they're going to 1099 you at the end of the damn year and you think you're getting paid under the table.
Oh no!
I had that done to me back when I was in my early 20s.
Well, okay. Let's put it this way: if they're having you fill out a W-9, you're getting a 1099.
Right.
Well, they didn't have me fill out one, but all of a sudden I got a 1099. It didn't.
Well, you should have filled out a W-9 before you started.
They didn't,
because the one I signed up, they put to fill out. When I see W-9, pay me for 1099. Okay. Now, if you're on a 1099 for W, that helps too, which I would. But I ain't gonna really be mad. I doubt the number of hours I'm probably gonna work it. I ain't gonna make it for the 1099 to really mean shit. You got to make over. What is it? When you're filing miscellaneous income, and if you file it by itself, for it to really make it matter, you gotta on just the 1099, you have to make. I think it's like at least $15,000 a year.
Well, I know with my wife, she'll bring in from the farm usually around in between 4 to 5, and it affects the taxes big time. Now, when I calculate in the mileage and everything, it always shows as a loss.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But it still drops our overall tax amount. Pretty bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, if you really want to get down into it, when you apply for those services, the only reason why you don't have to file for a business license in your area, because basically you're getting blanketed underneath them and become a subcontractor.
Yeah.
And
just make sure you get the right insurance, because that's where a lot of people screw up.
I will. Like I said, I'm going to try it for a couple of weeks, see what I think. And if I think I'm going to stay with it, then I'll contact my insurance company because I applied for motorcycles and I got full coverage right now. And
yeah, but that full coverage doesn't carry if you're doing it as a business.
Yeah.
Well, see, I kind of asked Progressive about that, and they said as far as they know that they'll cover whatever. And I'll try.
I don't believe
until they have to pay out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't believe it.
Because okay, but again, like I said, they already paid out one of and they're still suing the lady or the insurance company from the wreck I was in. So,
but you weren't delivering pizzas during that time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. Like we've been looking at doing hot shot runs because we got that 3/4 ton truck.
Well, hot shot runs is a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Do you have commercial plates on the truck?
Huh?
Do you have commercial tags on your truck?
No.
Okay. Here, you can't do that unless you got commercial vehicle.
No, like here we can as long as it's under 10,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Anything over 10,000, then we have to get the DOT checks.
If you cross state lines.
Yeah, that too.
Well,
if you cross state lines, you'll be required to have DOT.
Well, yes and no. I mean, they tell you that you should have a DOT number if you cross state lines, but depending on how much of a prick the DOT officer is in your state, they'll still cite you for not having a DOT number.
Yeah,
Skippy's got one in the house.
All of that wasn't really an issue. Like that's actually not that expensive to get. But what was going to cost the most was the freaking insurance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Once you go in
and your base plate. If you're DOT, you got to have a base plate, so it'll be your base plate. If you're doing hot shot runs.
So actual commercial plates, I don't know what they are in your state, but I know here commercial plates like $150.
$75.
Yeah, ours is 75.
I print my own.
It's all depending on the weight. It all depends on what the weight is, the weight of the truck.
Right.
You get it.
Yeah.
All our pickups are 9,000 pounds, and they were $75 a piece.
A semi used to be $1,600 for the tag.
Yeah.
I sit down with a marker and cardboard, and
we got a bunch of guys that are getting their vehicles registered as RVs since it's so cheap, and doing loads on it. And I told them the first time you get caught, you won't see the vehicle or your ass for a while.
Well,
something we can do here is like my camper. I can buy a semi tag for it. And it's a lifetime tag. I never have to renew it. It's good forever.
Well, like here, like a trailer tag, they're a permanent plate.
Yeah, I got a permanent plate on my that trailer I bought the other week. I put a permanent plate on it. But.
Well, see, that's all they sell here is permanent plates for trailers.
Well, you can get a 1 year or a permanent plate.
I used to follow
Ebony's
Firebird.
But here in Virginia, they still charge you friggin' tax on that damn thing every year, like with a car. So.
That's because Virginia's controlled by counties that are blue.
It is definitely a Commonwealth state. I mean, but.
Well, I mean, as far as like a permanent plate for your bike, I mean, I could buy up to 5-year plate on mine if I wanted to. But the problem with that is if you buy a plate for that long, you forget that you need to renew it.
Same way with inspections. You know, it's every year. You just keep on forgetting.
Just put a 49cc motor in it. You won't have to have plates at all.
West Virginia, you still got a plate.
For 49cc?
If it runs over here, it's got to have a plate.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's classified like an ATV or something, then it's just certain roads that you can't run on. Because West Virginia is, down south, the southern part of West Virginia, it ain't nothing but ATV trails and stuff now. So.
Yes, but you should have a sliver of the triangle.
Yeah, you still got to have a sticker on your helmet that says that you're part of you paid for that year of
whatever.
see my big ass. and they don't worry
HHO.
about it.
It's
Yeah.
called off-highway,
Yeah,
off-highway vehicle or
Vehicle.
something.
yeah.
OHV.
Michigan has that too, or used to. I
Yeah,
don't know if they still do.
Colorado has that.
Yeah.
They see my big ass and they think he must be sitting
We
on
had
that
to buy
thing.
a state sticker, and then the sticker went on our bike somewhere.
Also tell us we're not allowed to go over 5 miles an hour.
The cheese wedge.
Well, they don't do that on us, but
Yeah,
Or
anything
didn't.
off-road in Michigan used to be not going under 5 mile an hour. You can get the sticker and put on it and drive just about anything anywhere to get to and from wherever you want to go, but you couldn't go over 5 mile an hour. And we were putting them on sand drags and vehicles and stuff that would like do 100. They only had 2 speeds. Stop. Go!
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we'll see how this goes because I know like a lot of these companies that go around and do these deliveries on scooters, they don't have commercial insurance on those.
I just noticed something. Look how Dante has tightened up on us. He's even wearing his security shirt now.
Oh, shut up!
Yeah.
I dig out an old T-shirt.
All the other ones were too big.
No,
He's getting back down to the T-shirts he had in high school.
this ain't from high school. This was last year.
What bothers me is that dude standing behind him.
That guy behind him, isn't he freaky? His head's twisted halfway around. Makes me.
Well, there's another one right there.
Oh, that one's looking right at it. See, we can't see that one because your head's in the way. That'd be the devil helmet.
The devil.
It's spooky.
Got to get him one of those big green glow-in-the-dark helmets with a flashing light on the back.
This glows in the dark. I'll turn lights on.
What, the security?
Yeah.
I used to have underwear like that. Well, look at that.
Well, you can
Sort of,
kind of, but
give it to Troll for a day. He'll take it in and charge it up the radioactive. It'll glow a little bit better.
Recharge.
Glow forever.
Dante go, how come my hair's falling out?
wait a minute, they won't let me through airport security. Something's going off. Come over here. This is
Wouldn't that
DSA.
be something? Set the rad meter off. Whoa. That'd be a mean trick to do to somebody, wouldn't it, Troll?
fucking Chernobyl here.
Actually, I was just thinking that name. My wife and I just finished watching the series on HBO.
Yeah, I need to watch the last episode.
That was actually, I didn't like how it ended, but I can see why they did it. It's actually a good series.
See, no one actually remembers what this shirt is from. No one.
I do.
I know you do. This was from last year, and they don't have the logo on the chest anymore. It's
Oh, the one you said you weren't going to anymore?
Yeah. See?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, because this year's the last year for it anyway, and I was pissed the way the staff handled closing ceremonies. So fuck them. Or the upper staff, they blew it off. What's up, Donna Main? Yeah, all the lettering, like the shield on this arm, if you can see it. This all glows in the dark. Like on the back, it says security real big.
Is that so they can find you?
Yes. Well, no, that's so the convention goers can see you.
And ask you all these questions. Where's this? Where's that?
Oh yeah.
Where's the potty?
We're glorified concierge.
Did you get tipped?
Fuck no.
That's what I said. Fuck that.
He could have gotten tip.
Well, I mean money tip.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Mike.
Hey.
Oh.
Mike.
The filter was lacking. I'm sorry.
The filter wasn't even there.
Did you have the Mexican lag going on there? My filter didn't work.
Dante's kind of a little orange like that, or helmet in the background back there.
I'll tell you what, Mikey, 1 week in the basement, you are never right again.
I wasn't right to start with. Come on.
It was the roughest week of my life. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Thanks. I'll be right. I'll be back.
Maybe.
Run the host off.
So Gopher, how's the weather out there? I
It's
want to know
raining.
because it'll be. So it's going to be raining here for in an hour or so.
In about 4 hours, yeah, it's raining. It's moving slow, a lot slower from before, and I'm sure hoping that we don't get a whole lot of it because it's just flooding us out here for real.
I've been getting flooded out. My back lawn is flooding up to my doorstep, and I have a patio out there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, we got a sidewalk and a concrete patch driveway, and I don't know where it was. The last time it was a half inch from coming in the house, because the front part of the main part of the house, mom and dad's part of the house, was built in the 20s, and the front part was a big concrete slab that they enclosed. It used to be a front porch, and they enclosed it. And then my portion of it, they built to the back, but it's built up higher, so I don't have to worry about the flooding of the floor. It's just everything under me becomes water.
Well, see, I have drainage for that back lawn, but
Yeah,
it goes
we do
out.
too.
It goes out to the road underneath
Yeah.
the sidewalk.
Our drainage is our basement.
Well, mine will be that way because
And it fills
they
up.
destroyed whenever they replaced all the water lines and everything in my street. They ripped my drainage out and didn't bother replacing it.
When we had a
my
new
whole
well,
back lawn's filling it up.
Yeah, when we had a new well drilled out in the middle yard, and they dug that all up, they backfilled it with gravel, and all that is a leaching bed that goes right into the basement. We get 4.5 foot every time it rains out here. We get 4.5 foot water in the basement.
See, we backfilled with homosexuals from Pittsburgh.
We should all mute and wait until Dante
no
comes
filter
back.
at all. What, we all mute and then leave Mikey here by himself?
Yeah.
I can hold a conversation well.
I was going to say, there'd still be a full conversation. Nobody'd know anybody was gone.
2 ATVs was doing that before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see it going on.
I didn't do nothing.
I've done that.
On my best behavior.
I've done that for an hour and realized that Dante was sleeping on me on Discord.
Oh,
yeah, I got my Discord things. Somebody just keeps flashing me on the Discord, but I don't know who it is. So I don't go
shut
to
it off on my laptop.
Yeah,
I forgot it was even on my phone.
Yeah, I've only got it on one machine. I don't have it on anything else. Well, I got to watch at the store, or I've got to watch what I install or put on the store because I can't do certain things.
Well, I keep on sending that porn and never gets to them.
Yeah, see, on that business IP, I can't do that because it's all monitored and stuff for business level.
I'm getting tired of him coming out in his freaking front porch saying, "Mike, leave my bike alone."
Yeah. And
I'm getting gravel burn from laying on the ground. Come on, get a bike next time with the mufflers up where it's supposed to be.
Are your knees getting chafed?
My back.
What?
His muffler's low.
Shh, he's back.
I can still hear you guys. You know that, right?
Mike was sticking up for you, I tell you.
Yeah, Mike was telling us how he got his back all chafed up.
Yeah.
Ow, Matt's talking about the night that we left. We told everybody to leave chat. We saw somebody streaming, and they came back and like, where did everybody go?
Mike, that's what cardboard boxes are for?
But the thing is, it's raining
rolled
down there.
up in your ammo can?
They fall apart because of the rain.
No, it's in your ammo can. It's supposed to be dry.
Oh, you just lay them
well,
under
it is
the
dry until you put it on the ground.
You lay them under the gopher, they get saturated with oil. They'll stay dry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Harleys, Gophers, whatever. Volkswagens, they all mark their territory.
I know mine does.
Hey, he's back. Is it still marking his territory, just sitting there, not even running, huh?
No, not really.
Yeah.
That means it's out of oil.
It's still full.
You might want to check the oil, though.
No, it's still full of oil.
Yeah.
It fixed itself. It just doesn't run.
Okay, my turn. Be back.
It's just too thick to leak right now.
Right. 50. You're running straight 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not running multi-viscosity, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Just run
I was
straight
gonna say,
90 weight.
because some of those guys tried to do that on those old AMFs and come to find out it will run out quickly.
I ran the 80-90 transmission, but
Yeah. I found that the 80-90 limited slip works good in the transmission. Keeps all of the primary and the clutch bands and everything, keeps everything nice and clean.
yep, and it leaks out the bottom.
Yeah.
Bubblegum fix that.
I just realized the area that they for where I live, they got from down to where I used to live, clear up above fucking weird.
Huh. You ought to start delivering for Jimmy John's. You only got to go 5 miles away or 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
That'd be quick trips.
You walked that.
You could probably step out the front of the sandwich shop and just throw it to him.
Yeah, but
That's what it's for.
but Jimmy John's won't let you deliver on a bike.
What?
It's got to be a pedal bike. They won't let you do motorcycles.
Their commercials show motorcycles?
Scooters.
Oh, what the hell's the difference?
Because they're not over 50 cc.
Oh, see, there's that 49 thing again.
We can't handle under 50 cc's.
I don't even
So
know.
you get a 50cc scooter and punch it out, and then not let them know.
Put a big
Put
board.
a big board kit on it.
Big board kit on it.
Well, no. See, the way those work is those little scooters. That's what the store supplies if they deliver that way. If not, you got to take your car.
Oh.
Yeah, because after I got my bike, I jokingly went and filled out an application at Domino's to deliver my bike, and they flat out told me no. No motorcycle. They flat out told me no because, and I asked them. I said, "They deliver in New York." They said, "Yeah, that's a scooter."
I'll tell you what.
Tell them about what the guy was riding today going through Radford down Main Street.
He was riding a damn motorized unicycle thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the hell that thing was, but it looked like a wheel with two foot pedals.
Was
Ask him if he
it
knew what
electric
gender he
or
was.
gas?
I guess it was electric.
It was probably electric.
Probably hell doing wheelies. I'm trying to do a stoppie here. Hold on.
You constantly do a stoppie. So
Keep that big wheel rolling.
Big wheel rolling.
But yeah, apparently, if I, it looks like if I go up around Pittsburgh area, because they keep showing the map, it says it's busy. If I would go jump out now, go open the area until now, I could work now right now if I want to.
But you got to watch for those tack unicorns in Pittsburgh.
Dodging snowflakes.
Yes.
Snowflakes. Who do you
middle of
think is using
summertime.
the app in Pittsburgh? Is the snowflakes?
Reminds me, I'll be going to Pittsburgh in a couple of weeks.
You can become one of those channels that does like the Uber ride videos.
Oh no, it won't be Uber rides. It's gonna be me fucking raging over traffic.
You're on a bike. You'll be fine.
I love Pittsburgh. It's perfect for the purge.
Perfect for the purge.
They won't even realize that you're purging. It's a normal Saturday night.
Oh no,
Hey.
Pittsburgh ain't that bad.
Daryl, look in the side link. Did it look like that?
No, it didn't have the handlebars on it.
It didn't have any handlebars on it?
No, it was just
What's
a
he-
wheel with two things he was standing on.
They still haven't found Timmy in the South Park, I tell you.
Kenny. Poor Kenny.
Poor kitty.
9:30 systems test. Actually, they're a minute late.
I'll give them a call. They owe you a minute, damn it.
Was he standing on it or sitting on it?
Standing.
Okay.
I
Here it
don't
is. I found it.
know. It was weird as hell. But I was afraid his
There it is. Look at that one.
Yeah, one of those solo wheels.
let's see.
Who wants to go noodling?
Yeah,
Noodling.
that's about what it was right there.
Yeah.
Where you going? To the river?
Noodling or noodling?
Going to the river?
Go stick your hand in a fish's mouth.
Yep.
I wasn't going to answer until somebody else got the correct meaning.
Noodle.
There you go, Gopher. You'd want to go noodling with her.
Uh-oh, where we at?
You have to skip forward a little bit.
Skip forward.
She's talking.
Oh yeah, you don't want to. You
I
don't want to
see
listen.
Arby's commercials on mine, so
There you
how
go.
far do we have to skip forward?
Skip to 5:24.
I got to get through the damn commercial. There we go. Oh, we.
The one
How you
in,
doing?
the one in the yellow is her channel.
Yeah. Here, fishy. Here, fishy. I don't know. I don't think I want to stick my hand that far up in there.
Yeah, a buddy of mine I was stationed with, he was from Oklahoma. That's how they fished all the time.
Yeah, noodling, yeah.
Stick your arm up in that hole. And when they bite, you pull them out.
You're supposed to stick your arm up in the hole?
Yeah. Stop it, Mike.
Oh, well, I was doing it wrong.
Well, our agriculture teacher made us do cows that way.
They're actually they're tagging these fish and releasing them, or what?
No, they they release some of them, but some of them
she
they
just
keep.
notched one of them on the fin so that she could release it.
Yeah, they release some of them and they keep some of them for. They're having a big fish fry on this video.
Yeah.
I've been doing it wrong all these years. Damn.
Always got to be a goofy dude in the mix. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Goofy dude.
Must be from Pennsylvania.
I'd be a goofy dude if I was out fishing with them too.
Yeah, well. Cave Troll goes, wait a minute, let me put this down there.
So who wants to come?
Let me be noodling for real.
Yeah, the fish away.
So who wants to come help me construct a new rear box?
To do what?
Who wants to come help me construct a new rear box?
Just
A
go to
delivery
Harbor,
box?
go to Harbor Freight and pick up.
I showed you all those ones that would work.
You got to import those fucking things.
No, go get one of those plastic trunks that go on the back.
They're not big enough to carry what I might have to carry.
Oh, well, they do make big ones.
How big of a body is it?
Harbor Freight makes everything.
All right.
Go down to Florida and get yourself one of those Domino pizza cars, and well, you're all set.
Pull the whole heater right out of the side of it.
Yeah.
They just use the whole car.
Yeah, just.
Oh, no, he backed off that. That car actually kind of disappeared. I don't know what he did with it.
He shows it every now and then inside of his garage, his barn. He says it's not going nowhere. Neither one of them are going anywhere.
I must be missing those episodes though.
It's covered with dust, but it's there. Dust, dirt, and chicken poop.
Well, I think he's of the mind that he can sit there and fall apart for all he cares.
I'm waiting for him to buy a Gopher and rebuild it.
I don't think he's going to buy a Gopher. And
He needs to.
Everybody needs at least one.
I have enough whistle pigs around my house, I tell you. Should be drowned it out by now, though. Their roofs are leaking.
Oh, sucks for this guy.
Yeah, Gopher, I put that SD card in my phone. It's working beautiful. I'm filling it up.
I still think it might have been the corrosion, and it corrupted the files. I've had that happen before where they get dirty.
It got to the point I'd clean it, I'd stick it in, it worked for a little short period of time, and then start back up. I'm like, piss on this thing.
I'd clean it, I'd stick it in, it'd work for a little while.
Gopher, can you change a mouse pad on a laptop?
That's called a trackpad. Yeah, you have to disassemble the unit usually and find one, and the ribbons are really fragile.
Just go get external mouse.
Yeah, you can just get a wireless or a plugged in, and they, even if you like the touchpad, they have wireless or Bluetooth touchpads.
Or a hammer.
Yeah, that too.
Well,
if it don't fit, just hit it harder.
I've got a welder,
At
torches,
least
and a big ass
I'm able
hammer.
to go buy a computer, so I got to rework this, and I reckon to try to figure out.
Most of the time, I tell people if they do not need their laptops to be mobile, that they're using them in the same place all the time, and anything goes wrong with the touchpad or the keyboard, the keyboard insert, just go ahead and get a small Bluetooth wireless one. You can set, and you can still hold it and work, and they're like $15, and you don't have to dismantle the unit or worry about tearing a ribbon or anything like that. Because after they've been together for a long period of time, and the oils come out of the polymers and the plastics, you snap those apart, and they will not go back together.
Uh-huh.
But it's for $15 you can buy a.
Yeah, but I don't sit at a desk. I sit on the chair arm or the couch whenever I'm watching. Whenever I'm on.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm planning on getting a Raspberry Pi. I'll hook it up to my TV and have a freaking keyboard on my lap and watch some TV.
There you go, Dante. There's a couple. I like the big orange one with the 3 tiers in it.
I like the idea of the 48-inch monitor.
But like I said, you got to import those fucking things.
Well, if you hurry up and order it now, it'll be here.
Like Matt, I'm getting older and my eyes aren't working as good as they used to. So I get a big ass monitor. But I still have hardwood, I tell you.
Well, the new monitor that you can get to match the new Mac cheese grater, it's $6,000.
Good night.
The computer, the base model computer, $6,000, and that comes without the stand. The stand is to mount it so you can put it on the desktop is $1,000.
Yep. And they're doing away with iTunes, and
they're just renaming it.
Yeah, but it's going to be even more proprietary than it is already. It's going to be a mess.
Yeah, the iPad is getting its own iOS.
Yeah.
I think they're severely screwing up on this one.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not a fan of Apple anyway, but they're.
Hey, when they got rid of the Motorola chipsets and the IBM and the left PPC and started going to this Intel crap, I got started frowning right then.
I like a good Apple, a nice, really red one. And
you like a Macintosh or a Granny whatever.
Granny Smith, yeah.
Yeah. You call her whatever you want.
That's it. Well, they're not the grays that come in on nighttime.
As long as you can get her back by bed check, you're good. Trust me.
Got them lizard ones that come in later on. I hate
Oh
them guys
no,
too.
not the lizards. The lizard
Reptilians.
aliens, the reptilians.
I was so bored over last weekend. I actually watched the V series over again.
Oh my gosh. Here's a guy that mounted a small refrigerator on the back of his scooter.
We're not going that far.
Okay.
I have a cooler for mine.
Yeah, we know, Mike.
It's so cool.
Yeah, there you go. One of those wheel around coolers here, Dante.
I got to keep my beer cool somehow.
Set it on its side and flip the lid up.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a dorm refrigerator.
I mean, you could get one of those little bicycle things that they use for bicycles and mount it to the rack and let it pull it behind. It'd be big enough if it carries two kids.
That's what I told him.
I do have a dorm refrigerator, and I have a 1,000-watt inverter.
They have real little lightweight trailers to pull behind motors. I mean, real lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, so lightweight in Ohio, you don't need a plate for it.
Well, just pull a damn Omnibus buggy behind it.
There you go.
Hey, you can figure out something.
I did hear something strange today. That KLR 650 is getting 50 miles to a gallon is a myth.
What?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, who said that?
Who's cussing?
Several people on Ron C's video today. I'm like, my bike must be a freaking myth then.
It is.
Oh.
Didn't you know that?
It's because it's blue. I mean, it's so clean because it's self-cleaning that there's no friction from the air.
So what do you think of the box?
Yours is self-cleaning, mine's self-oiling.
You think that would fit?
I did have a self-oiling bike at one point in time. That was the KZ 750.
What is that, a Pelican case?
Well, it's Harbor Freight's version of it.
It's not that big.
Huh?
It's a case X large. Are we looking at the 4800 weatherproof protection Apache case?
Yeah, I'm going by measurements.
That's not that big, dude.
But that bike,
because I'm looking at the one that's got the camera in it. Is that the one you're looking at?
Camera? That ain't a camera.
The one I'm looking at, I click on that link and it's got a camera inside the case.
Yeah, but you scroll down and look at the actual measurements.
Oh, let me look down here.
They have multiple sizes of those.
Because it says inside length is 17 7/8.
give it that
And
camera.
it says
Yeah,
product width is 15 and a half.
Yeah, T got me a Pelican, well, a knockoff Pelican case and stuff to put all my camera gear in when we go on the plane, and it was $100, and it's pretty good size.
You didn't put real Pelicans in it?
It's got wheels on the bottom with a handle that slides out just like a carry-on.
I heard those Pelicans can be pretty damn nasty.
Well, the Pelican case of the same size was over $1,000.
Listen, that's the Harbor Freight.
Kind of like the stupid people that buy Yeti coolers.
Yeah. So I found what I wanted in a Pelican case and then took that picture and said, match this. And it worked.
Well, I wanted to buy a Harley, so I compromised and just got the rain suit.
You got half a Harley?
No, I got the rain suit. That's good though.
You got a rain suit. I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say I got half a Harley, just the front cylinder.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go when I get ready to finally buy a bike. I'm gonna go look at the Vaqueros.
Yeah.
I was seriously looking at the Chinese scooters over at Sam's Club. The little 50cc deals. I might grow up and be able to ride one someday.
At least then I can join in with all you guys with having Kawasaki's.
Well, the last knockoff thing I had of Harley was a T-shirt that I bought at the flea market. So.
Yeah.
Did it have real fleas in it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It did after you got home.
I can remember looking for a flea market one day. We never did find one.
We looked for two 2 flea markets and couldn't. It's like they knew we were coming and they picked up and moved.
Yes. Like Mike and Gopher is not coming to us.
They did. The first one we were going to go to wasn't there, and then the second one just didn't exist at all. We were sitting in the parking lot where they were supposed to be. You get on the website, it shows them there. There wasn't anybody there. Yeah, that was fun times though. But we did find the Italian festival. That was a good time.
We ate enough there. We didn't have to, but we ate enough there.
Yeah, I even took some home with me. Back to the hotel room and ate a bunch more of it there.
See, we were pigs. We bought ours by the bucket.
Yeah, it was a bucket too. You bought a bucket of fries.
Yeah, it had the cheese on it and everything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a good time.
Oh, it was not.
Yes, it was. It was me and Mikey and other M and other T.
Ooh.
Michelle.
I'm not asking what you guys are doing.
Was it the small M's or the?
No, it was Mikey's. It was Mikey's M.
They're never small M's, okay? They're the boss.
Well,
we were having a blast.
We'll make sure there. I mean, he ain't said nothing in a while, so we had to say see where the big M small M.
Frying pan or rolling pins makes lots of dents.
Well, that M has my testes in her purse, so.
There you go.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
We got to do that again, Mikey.
Actually, we are talking about trying if they going over to Dayton next year.
During what time to see what?
To see whenever they have the Ham Fest again next year.
Oh yeah, that'll be below Dayton. Yeah.
So we're not going to be that far from you, really.
No, I mean no, I can throw a rock.
But we got to see how our pups are doing, because if they're still living, I don't think they will be. But if they're still living, then we're going to stay around because they're really getting up in age and nobody can really take care of them. You know what I mean?
Well, if you come over, yeah, I know. But if you do come over and stuff, you'll have to make plans to stay like for 2 or 3 nights.
Well, we're planning on. Well, we're going to stay with Michael Myers, the whole group over there.
Michael Myers.
Hey, look at that!
What's going on, bitches? How you guys doing?
Hello.
Did you just get back from the? Did you just come back in from your workout? Because you have a glow on. Oh, wait a minute.
I do. Yeah, you're an asshole.
Thank you. I love you anyway.
What's up, filthy?
And they got a bucket of dirty taters.
Bucket of dirty taters. Yeah, they got the Air Force Museum, Mikey, and the Wright Brothers Memorials and all that stuff over here.
No, filthy French fries in the side chat. So he's a bucket of dirty taters.
Oh, I thought you said
bucket of dirty taters. I got 2 big taters right here.
She might be after got a couple of dirty taters from laying on them sitting on them mattresses.
Get the hepatitis at the bunghole.
No, hepatitis A, B, and C.
Well, you ought to stay at the Roach Motel we stayed at the other night.
Yeah, it got Lisa's feet dirty.
Really? You ate a couple of roaches, didn't you?
I mean, some of them pissy mattresses that you find look a whole lot better than the damn thing in the hotel room.
Now you know where they come from.
Yeah. We need to check these. We need to check real quick here. Oh boy.
Oh, you'd be upset if you actually had some stains there, wouldn't you?
No, I'll be happy. Why? I'd be really happy if I had pissy mattress stains and the pissy queen.
You missed Overland. He'll be upset that you came in after he left.
Oh yeah, I'm in my bra. Okay.
Yeah, he'd lose his mind.
Oh my gosh, really? That's cornball. Oh man, slapping that baby around. Oh. All right. I gotta get my makeup out of my.
Nice fan.
She's
got her own fan.
She's got her own fan. That's what I was going to say.
It's going around in circles.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy. I'm
Looks
getting
like there's
dizzy.
more of them there then.
Miss does.
Are you inside a blender?
No.
I'm telling you. Are you on your phone? Tape your phone to the blade so it really goes right.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Man, just remember, yes, dear.
Water.
I'm sitting here behaving, not saying a word, just listening.
You're going to keep irritating Boo Boo, and I'm going to give you the frying pan.
Grandpa, you talk too much on that computer.
Just say yes. Just remember, hashtag yes, dear.
Hashtag yes, dear.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
Drinking that water and taking those prenatal vitamins.
Yep, and also, what else am I doing? Oh,
What else?
I changed my diet. Like I stopped alcohol now. Yeah, I got drink. I don't drink. No, I went to non-preservative foods. Okay, so that means stuff out of my yard, my garden, goat meat on my garden.
You're supposed to be eating kosher stuff anyway. Come on.
Have you taken any vaccinations?
No.
I'm just asking because I read somewhere that there's a 20% chance of autism if you take the vaccines and then they vaccinate your child afterwards.
That's happened to my son. Because my son is autistic. Hopefully this one won't be. It's not a bad
Yeah,
thing.
it has. At least that's what they were saying.
There's no scientific evidence that shows any vaccines give you autism, though. There's a bunch of people that write shit about it, but there's no actual scientific evidence that.
That's a lot like
what they said about Gulf War syndrome too, isn't it?
No, that was like that's totally different.
When they first started talking about it, they said, no, it's just a mental thing.
No, it's a lot like vaping. They claim a lot of crap about vaping, but there is no documented evidence on it.
Yeah.
Well, I vaped, and all I know is my lungs were hurting doing that shit. I'm not gonna
You weren't
lie.
vaping the right stuff, girl.
Well,
Did you originally smoke?
yeah, I did.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll give y'all something. And Mrs. Moto knows what I'm talking about, preeclampsia. They did a bunch of studies, and they found out that women who have had preeclampsia and then in a subsequent pregnancy smoke on a regular basis during their pregnancy, 95% has no indications, no elevated blood pressure or anything to preeclampsia. 5% did. Now, I have to say for myself, if I ever got pregnant, I would smoke. Because tonight, 10 years ago, and Daryl can tell you, I was almost dead. And probably about this time, he was signing the papers that I would have to die. So
that's actually why my son was born so early.
Preeclampsia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost died from it. The doctors came in and made him sign papers because I was just about dead.
I mean, her
I
blood,
had HILT syndrome from it
her
too.
blood pressure was so damn high that they kept a nurse sitting outside of her bed all day because they thought she was gonna have a stroke and all that.
And they kept 2 crash carts because they thought I was going to have the eclamptic seizure. So I have to say, as someone that has survived preeclampsia, I will gladly smoke. If it's going to lessen my odds so I can get further along in pregnancy, I'll do it. But, I mean, everybody's body is different. So,
oh yeah.
I mean,
But we should have a 10-year-old at this time tonight at about 11:30, 10:33.
Well, you can always try for another one.
yeah, we gave up.
I gave up too.
$25,000 on IVF and got to go through adoption, and I was like, I'm done.
I gave up too, and look what the fuck happened to me.
Yep, it was a mystery.
Hey, Miss Moto, all I gotta say is you could be carrying the second coming of Christ.
Yeah, he was a Jew.
Oh God, I don't know what she said, but it could have been good.
Yeah, it was a Jew. So.
She just called you every name in the book. That's what.
Probably.
Carrying a Tiger Woods.
The Tiger Woods.
Oh my God! Please no.
Yeah.
No, he's Buddhist. He's not. He's not.
Oh my God.
My baby's gonna be a sex addict.
Yeah, I mean, I've read a bunch of the stuff where they've talked about autism coming from the vaccines, and none of it actually has any kind of. It's all. None of it comes from an actual peer-reviewed report. Like, no scientists have actually went over it.
But I bet you they stayed at Holiday Inn Express.
But they had to put a Proposition 65 sticker on it if it's in California because.
God, why does that shit show up everywhere?
Because it's on every damn thing. I mean,
every time I go to a website to buy something, you always see that stupid Prop 64.
I saw that before. I didn't know what that meant until I read it.
Well, even on products, when you buy something, it'll say on the box.
Yeah.
It's known to cause cancer in California. So
only
if I'm not in California.
Only in California.
Only in California.
Oh, we need to build a wall.
Yeah, we do. We just need to give California back to Mexico.
No, what we need to do is just set them off their own, then invade.
Well, they're moving to Georgia. A bunch of them are moving to Georgia. Their spots are Georgia, Oklahoma.
Come on over. Target practice.
And Washington. Well, we saw what happened to Washington.
Oh, look,
Idaho.
Their land. That's pretty much what it is.
Wait a minute now. You say you the hoe. What was that?
You said there was
No,
hoe.
I thought I heard somebody say they were the hoe. They said I the hoe.
I do.
Everybody just went everybody.
I the hoe.
Sounds like Santa Claus.
I was trying to be funny, but.
Well, see,
It's okay, Daryl. We know skillet time has its effects.
Gopher has a lot of those over there. He's Santa Claus. It goes ho, ho, ho.
Oh, you ho, you ho.
He goes to the old folks' home. You're all hoes.
Support hose.
Yes. All different sizes of hose.
Okay.
That's one thing about going to the convalescent home. They don't remember the next morning, so you're all right.
Yeah, they ain't worth a shit in the lineup, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh.
Gosh, that's it.
Just have your park bench nice and warm for us, Gopher. Just have your park bench nice and warm.
My park bench in hell is going to be so damn full.
It's going to be a long one.
If you guys are really...
Like this, I couldn't think of any better people to be in hell with than you guys.
If you guys are really, really good, you get to go into the lava jacuzzi with Dante.
Well, he said he's not sharing. He told me he's not sharing.
Oh, no, bullshit. You can come in.
Well, all I gotta say is that we're mean enough. We will burn that bitch down.
Just remember, the lava's not bubbling until Dante gets in.
Oh, is it?
Blah, blah, blah,
I'll
blah,
eat
blah,
some
blah.
beans and get in it with him.
Just
That's
don't
what I'm
fight
saying.
the bubbles.
That's the point. Batman, you still out there or did you leave again?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Did you see your stuff in the side chat?
Well,
Boo Boo's going to go blind.
Wait a minute now.
Right on the side there.
Yeah.
It says, hey, Mattman, and then Boo Boo gets a new toy.
Uh-oh. Boo Boo.
Hey, Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo.
Hey, boo boo.
Hey, Boo Boo.
Gee, Yogi,
We're not gonna get ready.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Yeah, God, I can't do it. I go too hot. I go too noisily. I can't.
Yogi, the Ranger is gonna like this. Stop the Ranger, Bobo. Hold on. Stop the Ranger,
No,
Bobo.
listen, I can do yogi pretty good.
Where are you going up with this stuff, Gopher? I don't know.
Who, me? Yeah. If you'd see the room I'm sitting in, how many computers are running, and how busy I am switching back and forth between each one.
And how much porn you got on all of them?
Porn? That's over on the one that I keep that I can scrub quickly.
Yeah.
He's got the industrial size magnet sitting right
He's
there.
watching vintage porn.
You are not lying. If you, I can't turn a camera on in here, but I've got 3 of them mounted to the side of that server box. So yeah, all I got to do is hit one button and it will fry them.
He's watching silent movie porn.
Oh my
Better
God!
than Bleach, babe.
Back in the day, oh man, before all of this FCC and all that rules and regulations, silent movies. There is a mess of porn out there for silent movies.
Are you serious? Like actual screwing or no? Hello?
It wasn't quiet. They got him. They got the gopher.
Really? Wait a minute.
He shut him down.
Really?
They got the gopher.
Oh my God. Look at the PS.
Well, on that depressing note, I guess I'll end the live portion of this. Technical difficulties ensue, and it's 10 o'clock anyway. So
what happened? They got Gopher for saying all this stuff about porn.
yeah, they got him. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Wait a minute. I need to know what's going on here.